When you first receive your KendoStar Bogu, inside you'll find some Himo and some Chichikawa. Depending on which type of Himo you selected during the order process, whether it's the standard Himo or the deluxe Aizome Himo, they'll be inside, and there should be 2 packs of them with every full set of Bogu. One for the men. You can tell which one it is as it has the number 7 on it usually. As you can see on both sides, there's a denominator of, this is actually the length of the Himo. And then the other set is for the door. This one here, and this one here. As well as these Himo, you'll find 2 leather straps. These are called the Chichikawa. These are for attaching the men Himo to the men itself. Let's have a look at how to do that. So here I have the men Himo. As I said, it's got a number 7 on it here, denoting the length of the Himo. The standard length is indeed 7. And if I just open them up, I can just break the paper away here. And we'll find inside that there are 2 long Himo. And they have a loop on one end, like this. A loop like this. And a sort of tassel on the other end, like this. So we should have 2 loops like this. Like this. Okay. So to attach them to the men, we're going to put one on either side of the men gane. And first, we're going to take one of the Chichikawa here. And you can see, if we look closely, that the Chichikawa has 2 sides to it. One is where it's folded over, and one is where the 2 edges of the leather meet this way. And this is the side that we want to have facing forward, as this will look much neater. So the plan is to take the Chichikawa with this rounded edge facing forward, and we're going to pass it through the 4th bar from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, this one here. It's going to go in there like that, and then I'm going to put my hand inside to bring it out over the top of that same bar. So this is what we have. Okay. Then we're going to take the bottom one, not the top one, the bottom one, and overlay it over the top one like this. Okay, not this way around, but this way around. And then we're going to take our Himo, we're going to take the part with the loop, and we're going to, as you can see, there's 2 holes cut, there's a hole cut in either side of this. We want to push it through these holes from this side, okay, from this side. I don't want to take it from the bottom this way. If I take it from the bottom this way, when I come to tie it up, I'll have a little bit of leather sticking out here and flapping out to the side. It doesn't look very nice. So we're going to push it through from above. Okay, so going through the bottom one, through there, like that, and then same, making sure, again, these don't want to be together like this. This is incorrect, not this way. It wants to go over this way. Okay, not this way. Okay, so again, we're going through the top side of this side of the Chichikawa. Make sure that they line up nicely here, and this is what we have. Then, this is in a loop, as we can see. We're going to take this side of the Himo, we're going to push it through the loop, and we're going to drag the whole Himo through this loop. Like that, so it's now like this. Okay, now like this. Then we're going to feed that hoop over this way, so it's on this side of the Himo. And then I'm going to give this side, I'm going to hold here, I'm going to give this side a pull, like that, to fasten it tightly. Okay, and that's how we attach it to the mengane. And we'll repeat the same for the opposite side. So now we have them attached on both sides like this, we're going to start to lace up the men. This is quite simple. What we're going to do is we're just going to sort the Himo out this way. So I'm going to make sure that this Himo is on this side of the men here, and put this one on this side first of all. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to spin the men around slightly this way. I'm going to pick it up so we can see it, and I'm going to take the Himo this way and pull the Chichikawa tightly against it, keeping the Himo flat. I don't want it to turn over this way and twist. Okay, it must be flat. I'm going to wrap it around the back of the men this way. Okay, wrap it around the back of the men this way. Okay, like this. Then we're going to take it all the way around up to here. We're going to take it and pass it through this hole here in the men gunner and bring it out the opposite side. I'm going to push it through here and bring it out this side. Like that. Okay, so it goes from here all the way around here, all the way around to this side, and then through the top of the men gun, and it's all nice and flat. It's not twisted at all. Okay, then I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. I bring these Himo all over this side, and we're going to take that again. We're going to keep it nice and flat, and we want to keep the excess Himo from the other side out of the way, okay, because it's easy to tangle it up. So let's move that over that side there for now, okay, and we're going to bring this around, as I said, like we did the first time, and it's going to cross over at the back here. Okay, it's going to cross over like this. Okay, cross over, up around, and this time again it goes through this side of the men gun here at the top and comes out of the other side like that. Okay, then we have two sides of the Himo that wrap around the men and cross at the back here. They each lead around to the Chichikawa, and two sides which lead to the loose ends with the tassels. This, okay, they're on either side. And if we keep these Himo crossed nicely here at the back of the men, when we're wearing it, when we pull these here, this is what's going to pull the men nice and tight on our head when we're tying it. Okay, and that is all you need to do. Just then fold up your Himo nice and neatly. Hold them up nice and neatly, this, and you can just tuck them inside here like that, and you're ready to take your men to practice. Next, for the door. When your door is brand new, it will usually come with this sort of cellophane protective wrapper on it, okay? So you want to pull that off, you want to peel this off before you use it, okay? It's not supposed to be used with this on. This is just to protect it during shipping from getting scratched. To attach the Himo, we're going to take the door Himo. Now, this time, when we break the seal on these, instead of 2 Himo, there's going to be 4 in here. It should break into 2 parts like this, and in each part, there's 2 Himo with loops on, just like the men Himo. The main difference is the length. So now we've got 4 Himo here. However, what you'll find that 2 of the Himo are much longer than the other 2. So you have 2 very long ones and 2 quite short ones. What we're going to do, we're going to separate them into sets. So we're going to have 1 long and short one. We're going to put one of those to one side for now. And we're going to take another set of 1 long one and 1 short one. I'm going to put down the short one for the time being. I'm going to start with the long one. Okay, so we take the longest one. And what we're going to do is we're going to take again the loop. Okay, open it up like this. And as you can see on the door, it actually has these leather loops on the side, here and here, here and here, and the same on the other side as well, here and here. So we're going to start, as I said, with the longer Himo, and that will start on the top here. This will go on the top of these two, okay? And all we're going to do, we're going to take this loop and we're going to push it through this loop, just like that. And then simply pass it through this way and pull it tight, like this, okay? And that's it attached. We're going to repeat the process for the smaller Himo, the shorter Himo I should say, on the bottom. Push it through there and through that loop and pull it tight. Repeat the same on the opposite side, remembering the long Himo goes on the top, the short Himo goes on the bottom. Starting with the long Himo, we're passing it through the loop and passing the Himo through the loop itself. This way, and again with the shorter one this way. And now our doll is ready to be worn.